Well, it's the evening prior to opening day of the Indiana late muzzleloader season, and I've met up with my good friend Mike Bassett and his son Jake to get a crash course on where I should start my hunt on their property. Now, I have to say that judging from Mike's wall of trophies, I'm in pretty good hands here. I can't wait to hit the woods tomorrow morning. Any doubts that Jake and I might have had about the location of our Yukon Tracks ground blind are soon erased.
A couple of small bucks just came out in the pickcorn here. They're heading for that cut bean field right behind the blind here, so that's pretty cool. Now we just need their granddaddy to do the same thing. If that big 8-pointer does that again, he's going to be about maybe 175 yard shot here. Keep your fingers crossed.
Of course, I'm expecting the big 8-pointer to do the exact same thing the small bucks did. So I'm caught completely off guard when I look behind the blind and see that he's already in the cut bean field.
Oh, that's him. That's that big 8-pointer. Jake, get on him. That's that big 8-pointer. He's coming up. He's coming to the pickcorn too. He's coming to the pickcorn. Here he comes. There he goes. He's hit. Stay on him, Jake. He's hit. He's heading for the woods. He's heading for the woods. I'm trying to get another shot at him. Stay right there. Stay right there. There he is right there. He got in the woods on us. It looked good, I don't know. Did the double leg kick? I thought he'd drop in the field, but he made it to the edge of the woods. He's a giant 8-pointer. It's the one we saw last night. I'll tell you what we're gonna do. We're running out of light here, so we're gonna wrap this up. We're gonna grab the camera, the gun. We're gonna walk over there and see if we can find a blood trail in the snow here. I think I made a pretty good hit on him. That's a giant 8-pointer. Stay tuned. Well, you can tell we're low light right now. You can tell, obviously. But we got a good blood trail. We're right here where I saw him last, saw the big buck last. Jake and I are gonna just, we're not gonna be able to film it because it's too dark in the woods, but, with the snow, it's actually, we got enough light to follow the blood trail, but not enough to film. I don't think he went in here very far, so we're gonna go after him, but we will be getting back to you, so stay tuned. You're watching In Pursuit Television, and this is a monster 8-pointer.
It's the next morning. I shot at the big 8-pointer in the pick cornfield last evening, and we're here in East Central Indiana hunting with Mike Bassett. My son Jake and I went over, and he was filming me, and we checked out the blood trail, and he did the double leg kick. It was about 180 yards. It was a poke. Couldn't get him to stop, as you saw. We took the blood trail a little ways, actually jumped him out of a bed. I told Jake, we're out of here. He shouldn't have been alive that long if it was, a good body hit. We came back this morning. He's laying right here at my feet. This is by far the biggest 8-point whitetail I've ever killed. You got to see this thing. Look at this buck. How's that for a whitetail anywhere? This is what intense management does. Michael Bassett's been intensely managing his property for a long time. harvesting a lot of does. Mike knows this deer, or thinks he does, and thinks he's like maybe 5.5 or 6.5 years old. Isn't this incredible? You know what? I'm just about speechless. This deer is a wreck too, by the way, a physical wreck. You could kind of see he was a little gimped up last night when he came out, favoring his back end, and we did a little checking on him, and one thing, he's really beat up bad. I mean, he's been a scrapper. But he also looks like he broke his back at one time, possibly. It's incredible. He's got a big hump on his back where it rehealed. Look at that big Roman nose. A couple little stickers off his brow tine there on the right side. Not really anything, just a few chips on the ends of his tines, but this dude's a warrior. Probably 5.5, 6.5-year-old deer, like I said. Mike figures. Shout out to Mike, beautiful wife Kathy, their son Jake, daughter Betsy. Thank you. You guys make it feel like home away from home, and that's important to us when we're on these trips because we're gone a lot. And I will tell you though, Mike, we will be back. We will be back. I hope you'll have us. You're watching In Pursuit Television. Like I always say, this never gets old.